Today's September 4th, and today's quotation is kind of funny. It's serious, but it's also funny. It's entitled, "What Can I Get Away With?" We delude ourselves by thinking we can play with Maya because we are mature devotees. Guess what? True devotees don't play with Maya. This reminds me of a t-shirt that says, "How much can I get away with and still go to heaven?" So the heavens, the heavens are applauding this talk right now. I think you can hear. Right now there are monsoon clouds reminding us of Krishna. And gentle thunder. Anyway, we'll try to speak. This is something I find very funny, this saying. Okay, I want to be Krishna conscious, but like how much Maya can I be in and still go back to Godhead, still feel the bliss of Krishna consciousness? And it's really a cheating mentality. And many times Prabhupada said, Krishna is going to test you to see if you've come to serve, see if you come to disturb, or he's going to test you just to see if you're serious. So in the second canto of Bhagavatam, Prabhupada says Krishna doesn't like casual devotees. Casual in a negative sense, that you take things easily. It's like, well, do I really have to try to chant my rounds well? Can I just get by and kind of just get them done? And do I really have to get up early in the morning? Is it really necessary to do this and that? That's not the mentality that Prabhupada trained us in. He trained us actually in the opposite way. And so when you actually look at bhakti and what it is, it's a relationship. And in a relationship, why would you try to minimize what you have to do in service to your loved one? It would generally be the opposite, wouldn't it? You'd always want to do more, try harder, and do more. So the very mentality, I think, is a bit impersonal. It's like going back to Godhead is like a mechanical process, almost like a game. And what can I get away with? How can I cheat the system? It's a relationship. And in relationships, it doesn't work like that. I mean, some young women marry old men who are wealthy, and because they know the man won't live long and they'll inherit a lot. And so it's kind of like, well, what do I have to do? What's the minimum I have to do to keep this guy attached to me until he dies so I can inherit the property and the wealth? So, that's not what Krishna consciousness is about. It's not like, what do I have to do to stay in the game? What's the minimum? It's a relationship. So naturally, if you see Krishna consciousness as a relationship, it's more spontaneous. You want to give more, and you always think, I'm not giving enough. Rather than, what's the minimum I have to do? You'll always think, how can I do more? Because it's service to my beloved. It's service to my spiritual master. And out of love, I want to do more. So I think it's an important point. And we can take this point in various ways. But I would just like to leave this one thought. Try to see how in your life you may impersonalize your relationship with Krishna. You may see the process of bhakti more in a mechanical way. Kind of like a ritual in which I do certain things and get a certain result, as opposed to this is a relationship in which I'm serving Krishna. This comes up in japa a lot. Devotees say, I don't like chanting or I'm bored. And I say, it's a relationship. Just understand it's a relationship. Once you understand it's a relationship, that Krishna's there, it's personal, you're serving him, trying to please him, then that changes the whole equation. So that's the idea, relationship. So think of Krishna consciousness as a relationship, not as a mechanical process of what do I have to do to get by, but think of it as love in a relationship, and that'll help you tremendously.